Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I am your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here in the audience today. And what a week it's been for everyone. Leagues 5 has come out and it has been amazing. We have hit the peak record for the most online players in Oldschool Runescape of all time with Leagues 5. We smashed the Leagues 4 record. It's looking juicy, and Jagex has taken their time this week to make some more insanely good cold fixes to make sure that your Leagues 5 experience continues to roll smoothly. So before we dive into that update, I do want to let you guys know that throughout the next at least week or two, we're going to be doing some mass Chambers of Xeric challenge mode raids on stream. It doesn't matter how much KC you have, everybody is welcome to the raid, provided of course you have Corrend unlocked. And we're going to be sending a bunch of those raids, maybe 2 or 3 a night at least. They take about roughly 50 minutes to an hour. The better we do, I guess, or the more we do it, the better will be, the faster raids will go. Someone got a massive mega rare drop yesterday, so they were able to go get a T-Bow, Scythe, or Shadow, whatever they wanted. Plenty more purples to come, and everybody seems to be getting twisted kits, or at least a shit ton of players are anyway. That being said, let's move on now to the update for this week. But first, I have a question for you guys to answer in the comment section down below, and that is, with Leagues 5, how's your progression going? What tier are you up to? What areas did you unlock? I'm on tier 8. I went Specialist, I went Total Recall, and I went Corrend, Fremenic, and Asgarnia in that order. I've got all my Echo items. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. How about you guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're down there. I'd greatly appreciate the support. It is the giving season after all, or whatever it is. Thanksgiving, Christmas, some of that garbage. Regardless of gender, my name is Ryan, and you're watching Rune News. You're watching Rune News with Ryan on Rune News, and this is Rune News with Ryan. You're watching Rune News, and you're watching Rune News. This week's update is a very simple one revolving around Leagues 5. Now, there's been a lot of bugs and fixes this week. That's already happened. If you've experienced a bug, it's likely already been fixed, but the Discord and their website does show a bunch of different fixes that they've gone throughout the week. Hot fixes specifically, because hot fixes mean the servers can stay online, they can stay hot. Cold fixes, however, are right here behind us, which requires the servers to be reset. We've got the Leagues area emote animation now no longer hides other animations. Sure, I didn't know that was a problem. There was a bug causing both the Crush Hour combat achievement from Sunny Nightmare and the Timotly Triumph CA for Amoxicillin to fail. You've got the Treasure Arbiter now works with the Master Cryptic Clue featuring Juna. So for those that needed 3 Guthix items for Juna that were getting quite frustrated if they had the Treasure Arbiter relic, you now don't need to worry about it. I know you're probably annoyed that you've already got the Guthix items, but for future reference, for those that are considering picking the Clue, the Clue relic, that's one better reason to choose it. We've also got the Reprisal. Sorry, they fixed a bug with the Nature's Reprisal. Yes, sorry. We've also got here a very big one. The Nature's Reprisal was when you were shooting it in Chambers of Xeric at a crab with the melee animation, or the melee attack style, it was sometimes turning the grab green. We've also got a very massive fix on the Nature's Reprisal, the Hespori Echo weapon. Now, there was a bug with this where if you were in Chambers of Xeric shooting the crabs to change the colors, if you shot it with melee, it would sometimes go green, making it which means range. So that made people feel like it wasn't using its attack style properly, or it wasn't registering the correct accuracy or defensive rolls. And we were right. They've now fixed it, so that will work correctly. And now the roll incorrect accuracy with plus roll incorrect accuracy with the melee style, that's what they've written there. And what? Using Nature's Reprisal plus roll incorrect accuracy with the melee style. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I'm assuming it was using the wrong accuracy check when shooting. Obviously, the Nature's Reprisal felt very inaccurate compared to range and mage versions on the melee. It was just fucking rough. Hopefully, we see a massive improvement now, and it seems a lot more valuable and worth people's time to actually use, which is massive. People with Grimoire were able to complete a task with the Arcane Death Scroll now, which is awesome. They fixed a bug with Slayer, so you were unable to get Hydra or Araxite Slayer task basically, unless you had the Slayer Master Relic, because then you were always on task. This is frustrating for people trying to get drops, trying to get points, especially because those bosses are locked behind having to have a Slayer task. That's now been fixed. If you didn't pick the Slayer Master Relic, you can now go ahead and spend your points that you've probably already spent looking for Hydra and Araxite tasks. And now equipped into Bofa now correctly completes the regular enhanced weapon task. don't have turn win, so I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that's good news for everyone. There's a hotfix that came in earlier this week using Total Recall Orb to save a runecrafting altar in a region you don't have access to, was causing the inability to store new memories on the orb. That sounds like the relic was absolutely fucked for some people, probably wilderness pickers I'd imagine because of the runecrafting abyss. Not sure if that's how it works, but that's now been fixed, which is huge. Moving on to the reward point threshold. So now for those of you that are looking for just rewards specifically from leagues, here are the point thresholds of what you need if you want to get certain rewards specifically from this league. Now, other league rewards will be available at the end of the league or whenever they open up the shop. So you have to go to the wiki or go back into other blogs to find the prices of those items. They might actually be available in the store at the Sage. If you go to Lumbridge, go right-click rewards. It might show you how many points each item is worth. So now's a good time to kind of check out which items you want, stack up your points, figure out where you have to sit, and then set that as your goal and send it. But this is pretty good. We've got the home teleport at 1,000, which is standard. The banner, which is 500. Death scroll, 3,000. NPC contact, 5,000. Those are really cheap, to be honest. Vendor to bow, 10k is really nice. Spirit tree being 6k. Virtus at 10k as well. The portal nexus and curtains at 6k. Lots of honestly pretty decent prices. I think that's all a lot cheaper than last league. So definitely going to be grabbing some of these bad boys, and I want to grab the vengeance spell from the previous league too, because I didn't get that. Might grab the blowpipe, I'm not entirely sure yet, so I'm going to need a shit ton more points still, which is a good thing with tier 8, so we're going to start sending bosses and getting some big drops. Moving on now, we've got new activity worlds. So for Sorcerer's Garden, they've added 4 new worlds over here: Guardians of the Rift, Temperos, Soul Wars, and Pest Control. You can have a quick gaze at those now for your region and your world if you're interested in doing any sort of content involving these minigames. And then we've got a video by Solar Mission, which everyone's probably already fucking seen. Discord leaderboard, which is completely irrelevant and for nerds. Guardians of the Rift update. The minimum point threshold needed to get your hands on rewards has been raised from 150 to 300. Probably stops people AFKing so much, which is cool. And then as for other changes here, once again, as usual, in classic Rune News fashion, it's full of pointless garbage we don't care about. There's a merch update, which we don't give a fuck about either. Not advertising that garbage. Bunch of books, bunch of cookbooks. All this old shit we already know exists. And LMS is no longer on the Osworlds, which is fine because we're using leagues anyway, so I've been racist the entire time. My name is Ryan. You're not only watching Rune News, but this is Rune News with Ryan on Rune News. You're watching Ryan. I'm on Rune News. My name is Rune News, and you're watching Ryan. I don't think there's any need for us to talk about anything RuneScape 3 related this week. With the great success of Leagues 5 on Oldschool Runescape for Jagex, it's really just unquestionable and without a doubt a consistent fact that RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. My name is Wade Green, and the biggest rise is the smoke battle stuff. Now, this is because people aren't picking Kandarin in leagues. All of a sudden, the main game, they're thinking, wow, Kandarin must be shit. These items are now popping off for absolutely no fucking reason, even though there may be some correlation with the Fire Giant release. Let me think about it. Nope, no correlation with the boss because they're bringing out a new staff and it's dog shit, but slightly better than this content here. So the smoke battle stuff is actually good value. Get your smoke devil task and start farming the boss. You could get a decent amount of money here. That's an extra 400k a drop at the moment. One of the only items in the game that's actually going up in the first week of leagues. Now, unfortunately, the good news stops there and the bad news starts rolling in with the mole slippers bottoming out at 582k being the biggest loss of the week. Now, this is big for investors that are looking to get into the market because this is the time to buy on the dip and sell on the rise. Obviously, at the 30 mil mark around this time, yeah, next year, mark my fucking words, or unsubscribe. Let your friends know about the mole slippers. If they buy a pair, yours also become more valuable. But now, this is consistent, though, with the first few weeks of leagues. The first half, everything dips. Second half, everything fucking takes off. So now's the time to get your mole slippers today and become a rich cunt tomorrow. Now, in similar fashion, with a more high-value item, the best spec weapon in the game being the Void Waker. I know some people might think the Dragon Claws are better because it's better DPS. The Void Waker doesn't hit zeros, so it's automatically a better weapon. It's currently dipping down to 75 mil. It should rise back up. I'd say roughly, yeah, I would say the second half of leagues is likely when it comes back into play, which is pretty standard for a lot of items, like we've been saying the whole time. Now's the time to get a Void Waker if you want one on your main. You won't regret having one. You won't regret buying one. It's the most fun spec you're going to have in the main game. Get a Void Waker today and start hitting big cunts tomorrow. My name is Wade Green. Have a good night. Now, Ironman Moments will not be going towards Leagues players at all throughout Rune News because Well, leagues is boosted drop rates, and leagues, even though pets aren't boosted drop rates, your method to getting pets is exponentially faster than the main game. So we stick to the main game drops, which this week gives us Thick Flaps getting a Imbued Heart at 1 superior kill count, which is very annoying to see considering I've never had one in my years of playing. I've been trying to get an Imbued Heart since it was released in like 2018, and still I get fucked consistently. So congratulations, but suck a dick. Our second moment for the week goes to good Dajior, who consistently uses the normal client. He doesn't touch the RuneLite client because his computer won't run it, and he received the 3rd age plate legs right there. And I think he also got like rank 200 or something now in hard clues in the main game, which is insane. Congratulations on that, good day to you all. Get a new computer and start using the better client though, please, for the love of God. This is, you will just have a better time playing the game, for the love of God. And our final moment now goes to Aesthetics, who gets the Jar of Smoke and the Smoke Battle Staff in 1KC. Now you're probably thinking, could be a Leagues reward with the RNG. No one with over 40 IQ chose Kandarin unironically, so there's no way this is fake. This has to be the main game. Congratulations on the double drop. My name is not only Ryan, but you've been watching Rune News. My name is Rune News. You're watching Ryan, and you're watching Rune News. Have a good night. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge. You got a big boy.